Every living thing uses these redox molecules. Once we've passed puberty, we just can't make as many of these molecules as our body would benefit from having. It really works, and we get to live younger, longer, and so do our pets if you want to share.
Start by just giving us a little explanation of what redox signaling molecules are and how they can help us humans and our animals.
Well, again, thank you for asking. It's always great to chat with new people about redox. Redox, reductant oxidant. It's a contraction of reductant molecules and oxidant molecules. Everything is about oxidation, right? You have a little ding in your car, and the next thing you notice is some rust, oxidation of that metal that's now exposed because the paint's been chipped off. And our cells, our bodies are oxidizing. I'm a little older than Catherine. A lot older, I think, than Catherine. And so you're looking at an oxidized body as opposed to a less oxidized body. And so if we can keep these things in better balance, and Catherine is a holistic person helping people find wellness paths through a holistic means. If we can find balance in our bodies as well as in our lives, our bodies just do better. They are more efficient. And I like to remind people that before you were born, or your animals were born, they were already healing. Mm-hmm. Cells were already being replaced with better cells, even in the womb. And it doesn't matter. We could get a turtle in an egg, right? It doesn't have to be a womb. Every living thing uses these redox molecules. Plant cells, animal cells. All cells are alive because they have these redox molecules. Now, in the case of plants, they need carbon dioxide. In the case of animals, we need oxygen. But other than that, redox molecules are why we're alive. If I stop breathing oxygen right now, Catherine's only got me on this call for 5-10 minutes, maybe 5, where I'm still sitting in my chair. Redox molecules are exactly the same thing. If I stop making redox molecules in my cells right now, I'm going to be out of here in 5 minutes. And so you know what? I call that vital. Without these redox molecules, we're not going to be alive. All right, so you're already making them, or you wouldn't be here to talk to us right now. And you're not making as much. I'm assuming most of the audience here is adults, right? Yeah. Once we've passed puberty, that's a lot quicker for our animal friends than it is for us. But once we've passed puberty, we just can't make as many of these molecules as our body would benefit from having. And so a company called Asea came along with a way to not just produce these molecules outside the body, but the real challenge was to stabilize them. Because if you know anything about redox molecules, you know they're fleeting, like a spark, right? And so if I go to my engineer friend, engineers are some of the toughest. If I go to my engineer friend and I say, I have a spark, and I'm going to put it in this mason jar, and I'm going to light my barbecue in a month with this spark, I don't think he's going to believe me, right? Because what's a spark? A spark is gone. As soon as it sparks, it's gone. And so I'm telling you, we have redox sparks in our bottle, but they're not gone. And that's I don't want to call it magic. It's real science. This is not rocket science here, folks. It sounds weird. It sounded weird to me too, but it really works. And we get to live younger, longer. And so do our pets if you want to share.
It's just a lovely explanation. This is what I love, because And in a nutshell, people are used to hearing of miracle cures and things like this, but I always like to say nature always does have all the answers, and the closest we can get to nature, and what this company have managed to do, is basically bottle nature, which is just absolutely amazing. So
Well,
why?
let me just pause right there, Catherine, because they've bottled oxygen too.
Mm.
All right. Now, here's the difference. Oxygen is very corrosive. You can have too little oxygen and you're in trouble. You can have too much oxygen and you're in even more trouble.
Mm.
You can't overdo this. The
So,
beauty of this is it comes from inside of our cells. Our cells are full of salt water. Between our cells, salt water. If you take sodium away from chloride, it's not salt anymore. If you take hydrogen away from oxygen, it's not water anymore. So the company is going through an electrolysis process to separate salt and water into redox signaling molecules. And so if you should drink too much, I don't think it's possible, but if you did drink too much, it would just turn it back into salt and water. Your body knows how to do this. If we are supplementing, whether we're putting the topical gel on or using the liquid form, our body knows exactly what to do with these redox molecules.
and that's such an important distinction, because it's working in a very different way to what people are doing with supplements. You know, you're literally sort of refilling the cellular tank, so to speak. And I just love it. This is one of the things, it's so safe. Your body can't be allergic to it, because it's in every cells. So when we turn to our animals, why would we want to give these redox to animals, and would you recommend people using it preventatively before they notice any problems occurring?
Oh my goodness. Health issues are not restricted to the elderly, right? I mean, there are animals that have health challenges early on. There are babies that have health challenges early on. And so there's no age where this is inappropriate. And I remember a tale, a testimony really, of a young child with a terrible lung problem, genetic lung problem, where the liquid or the mucus in the lungs gets really, really thick. And so normally we can cough as humans, we can cough it out. Our pets can cough it out. These children can't. And so they're often hospitalized. And so this family had an early warning that the child had this tendency, and they were just dropping liquid Asea onto the chest, just drop, 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 you know, baby, just a little bit, drop, drop, drop. As far as I know, this child is now a teenager and has never been hospitalized. Whereas these children that have this genetic problem tend to be hospitalized multiple times per year just to kind of clear out their lungs. Is this a miracle? No, it's just biology, right? And so in the case of that baby, or in some cases, young animals have a defect. There's something where the redox is not in balance. And when we supplement it back, the body can rebalance itself. Think balance here. Balance is important, right? Especially as we get older. That's one of the things people worry about, is how balanced are they? Because falling down is not a good idea.
Yeah.
We don't have 9 lives like kitty cats, right?
Mm.
And so balance is where we're going with this. We want to I am going to rebalance my cells with these redox molecules for the rest of my days, because it will help me age more gracefully.